Good day! We are Group 7 and today we will be presenting our research with the title of Evaluating the General Weighted Average, also known as GWA. Satisfaction and its relation on academic performance among the Philippine Science High School Central Luzon campus on batch 2028 students.
Here is our agenda for today's presentation. Our first agenda is how and why did we collect our data. Our second is understanding each question and the responses we got. And our third is about our insight and some patterns.
Let me tell you how all this started. We wanted to analyze the satisfaction of our batchmates regarding their preparation for assessments. But the first step was to collect data, so we created the Google form. The form had a few simple but essential questions.
As soon as the form was designed, we didn't directly send it to all, but instead used a randomization tool to choose a mix of batchmates from each section and requested them to fill it out.
Once we had collected enough responses, we sorted all the data ensuring all responses were relevant and from the person randomly picked. We then added unique identifiers to each person to ensure anonymity before putting all the responses.
Each graph will tell its own story about how our batchmates feel or behave. We asked for yes or no questions and one scaled question to ensure we got the bigger picture.
The first question we will be looking at is their GWA satisfaction. Let this table be a guide and reference. We can see that 35% of our respondents were satisfied with their GWA, while only 7.5% were very unsatisfied.
The second question we will look at is if they were satisfied with how they prepared for the assessments. We can see that the most of the respondents were not satisfied with how they prepared for the assessments.
The next question is if the available resources are adequate for their academic use. We can see that most of the responses were a yes and only a small percentage answered no. With this, we can conclude that resources provided to our batch is adequate or enough for us.
Next will be the question, do you feel your GWA reflects your effort? We can see that the most of the responses were a yes, indicating that most people in our batch think that their effort is a reflection of their GWA.
Lastly, we will look at the question do you think your GWA encourages you to improve? And we saw that again, most of the responses were yes, meaning our batch uses our GWA to ensure improvements in the next quarters.
With this, we can see some pattern and give insights. First, we noticed that almost all the graphs were the same, but with the second question, it was reversed. For our insights, we can say that most students in batch 2028 are satisfied with their grade, while they feel their preparation for assessment was not enough.
We can also say that most students feel that resources are enough. Their GWA is a reflection of their effort, and their GWA motivates them to try harder.
That is all. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have a good day.